Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller. Previously I explored some rubber feet. How does it walk? Wasn't with too much success. They're easily moved out of there, despite the change in the bottom of the feet, or the legs I should say. Then it turns out that when I put these legs back into the middle, that the frame is very easily shifted up, with the result that the red gears are no longer in contact. And well, still some code issues where it comes to sound. Well, I think it's code issues, I'm not quite sure, but previous contact with fischertechnik support recommended to upgrade firmware. And firmware it does have, because this is just an embedded computer. And right now this one is on version 4.2.3, whereas available is 4.2.4. So that is one thing. Now on here, this tiny SD card, micro SD card actually, has the community firmware on it, and there goes another thing, because that's also firmware. And I just read that there's a new version and I can upgrade it online. So that is what I'm going to do. And although I prefer to run on battery, upgrading is something you should do online and on the power adapter. So hence, despite the previous charging of this battery, so it's completely charged, I'm going to see how everything works. So first of all, I have to make sure that this card is, the micro SD card is pulled, well, not really out, but not inserted anyway. But also I have to put it on a computer with RoboPro, because only using the RoboPro program I can upgrade it. So I have to move to a different computer and see how that works out. And after that I can check things, but also upgrade this. So that is for now, and because of the time it takes to upgrade, I will do that off camera. So here goes. And this is the first boot into the new version of the RoboPro firmware, and I get a grey screen, which I do not like. So I'm powering off again, removing the USB cord that connects it to the laptop with RoboPro software. It should do it on its own now. First screen is promising, but that was a moment ago as well. So let's see how this ends up. Alright, settings, info, and I have 4.2 1.4. So that is alright. Now I am going to right, let me show you so you can see for yourself. That is the new version, now newly installed. Now I have to power off. And actually insert this card properly. If possible. I took it out so it should get in. There it goes. And powering up into the community firmware, and then using the manual from here to upgrade it online. And I'm going to do that offline as well, but it should be no problem. Just standard Linux commands as wget and all sorts of things. So let's see how that ends up. Alright, so this is the page with all the information, while this is where I have to log in, and this is from the regular system updates. I am at the community firmware. So I am going to log in. Then this is going to be exciting. First let's see what this gives. This is general Linux, but I do not see any release information about that. I can find probably media SD card. Oh yes, it is there, so that is all right. I just have to check this. Where am I now? I am now here, so I'm going to CD to TMP, temporary, and then I have to completely fill this in. Let's see if there's any autocomplete, which no. Ah, yes. This is to be typed in. So let's try to be smart. How much have I done now? So copy. Can I paste? I can paste. See, that that is nice and easy. Enable. Oh. Why is it enable? Because it cannot find. I did not set the resolving, network resolving. Okay, good point. So can I do it online then, or should I do it offline? Well, this is offline, but I would have to copy it. Take it out, copy, reinsert. Let's just see how this works. Going back to this one. So where am I? Usually the resolver is in /etc. resolve.conf right here. Right, no, wrong, because this is in this directory. Really, down, what kind of file is it? It is a link to /tmp/resolve.conf. Ah, interesting. That's very interesting. That means that I can't just change it. I guess then I'll have to do it the less convenient way and do this. Although the problem is that if I do this, I will lose every content I have currently as program on the card. And I really don't want to run that risk. I would have to copy and save everything. Alright, let's think about this. Alright, I managed to get things going online. First of all, I had to add a default gateway on the usual way to do on Linux. Then I did add or edit resolve.conf for name server, and then I managed to get everything working, inflating, replacing, etc. So according to instructions, I should now restart. So I am going to do that, but let me first go here and check if everything is there. Everything is still there. I did make a copy, by the way. I made a backup of Mirft2.py and run Python, since those are my own creations. And here I should remove something because I made a little mistake. So this has to go. Now everything is in order. And yes, exit. Let's see. This is here too. So here an exit. And here an exit. And now I can shut down, reboot, and I should be done. So let's see how that works out on camera. I restarted into the new firmware and getting one icon called system. And then things are a bit new. Let's see. Yeah, then getting back to system. About. Community edition, that is good. FT GUI, I think that's fine. Network. rather important. Ah, really? I have to redo this. I have to reset my entire address. Anything else? Wireless LAN. It would be nice if I could get in there. Ah, right. I have to redo a few things, I notice. But that is no problem. Usually things are getting preserved with an upgrade. In this case, apparently and clearly not. So I will have to set them, see how things work out, and then do a nice test as I've done in the past, and a new test that I want to perform using an oscilloscope. But first I will need to set wireless LAN and network settings. Right now I cannot open the wireless LAN list, which should list my private network. This works, and I should select this one, and I am able to enter the key. But this is most important right now for selecting my network, and it doesn't show a thing. So I already rebooted and it gives the same thing. I asked via the forum, and I'm waiting for an answer. I am not willing to wait for that too long, so right now I'm going to do my next experiment using the new firmware. So right now, what does this say? Yeah, that was already known. Shutting down. Taking out the SD card, and now I am going to change from that adapter to, where is it? Right here. Battery. That also means that I am going to check whether I can log in using the laptop, or that I have to keep using the Android tablet, or any tablet for that matter. As long as it has SSH connection app, I can do it. So this will be interesting. It is booting normally now. There it is. So first thing to do is, does the list on the network on the laptop actually indicate the network, because it is a DHCP server. Same with the tablet. I don't think I have any problem doing that. Does it? Yes, on the tablet I can select the network, so that is fine. No problem there. connect bot select, and let me shift this one here so I have some space for the tablet. And right here you can see that I can just put in the password. Now before I do that, I want to check on the ability of the laptop to connect. Maybe there's a change in the firmware, although I doubt it. And that takes already a long time. With the tablet it was just like this, 1 second or so, and it was connected. So once again the password and I'm in. What does the laptop show? No, it did not connect, unfortunately. Well, it did connect to a different network, but not the controller. So I am still forced to use the tablet. That said, what does it do now? Oops. Well, let's just see. Remove this one. See if it does anything. Well, you can see that I am manually supporting it. And it is still wiggling around instead of really walking. So let's just end this. And the point is, of course, that these two are the same and these two are the same, and that should be exactly the other way around. So when this is on top, this one should be down. So let's get that done like that, and pressing it down again. Alright, let's see if this works out. And that gives a real problem. It just stops, just like that. One more try. And the rattling goes on. So, and very quickly, as you can notice, they are both synchronized and that they are both at the same time or almost at the same time on top. Not anymore. But does it work? Does it walk? Not really. So, question is, the sound works, everything else seems to work, but really the whole frame needs to be redesigned in order to get things working. Really working as in walking. Unfortunately. As you can see, I have changed a bit in the setup. So while the tablet is lying next to me, still connected, this is the different laptop, the one for the oscilloscope, and you can see that I actually am connected to the walking robot via the laptop. So the connection problem is apparently and obviously with the other laptop for some reason. Now I can do several things. Well, you know, how it looks like, and you see here two probes which are connected to the yellow and blue, and the question is, what do I see? Well, I can just support it and run and then see whatever happens. So by all means, let's do that. Lift it and run. Alright, so this is obviously something that works. It shows a continuous signal, but I want it to be pulse modulation, and that is not what I see right now, so I might change something in the pulse. Type is for channel 2 right now is slope. No. Delete. Not that one. I want that one. Pulse. And then I want channel 1. Source channel 1, which is already pulse. So now let's do it again, see whatever happens. Lifting it again. Not much happening there. Interrupting. Well, something is being shown with respect to the oscilloscope, but I cannot exactly figure out what. That is too much. Alright, it can't be any further, so let's see what happens now. Some things happen. But regarding this signal, there is much more to be shown, and for that I should actually do some more stuff. As in settings, and that I will have to check. So for now, this is it for this test. Now I have some answer for from the community regarding the community firmware, and they said, well, if I have a nice working network using the original firmware, the default firmware, which is working because I can show you this, then I'll have to do a brand new installation for the community firmware, because usually the wireless network is one of the most stable parts, and if that is not working, by all means do a brand new install. So I'm going to do that and see for next time if that indeed works nicely. For now, thank you for watching. What did I do? Well, one successful firmware update on the default firmware. Everything works except the walking, but I still have to think very good on how to solve that. Then well, obviously this works, and as far as the community firmware goes, I'll have to see that, and I hope to show you that next time. So for now, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up, like the video, and or follow me on Twitter and like and retweet it, and or follow me on Instagram. Please donate to keep videos coming. For more information, please see my website, and also for more projects and lots of pictures, and this is obviously going to be continued. Bye bye.